What is up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? I have been off the last couple days due to an ice storm, so I don't have a whole lot to talk about, so I thought we would discuss idiots in cars. Driving. It is the most dangerous part of your day. It is the 11th leading cause of death in America. The number one reason for car accidents is distractions. The number two reason is speeding. Now, I don't know if it's just sheer ignorance or sheer just not caring about other people, but I have driven for a living for 3 years now, as you guys know, and I almost wreck every day. If I could give you one piece of advice, it is if you are just now starting to drive, drive as if everybody is going to make a mistake. That is the rule of thumb, okay? Drive as if everyone else is going to make a mistake. You're driving, you see this guy, he's waiting to pull out, assume he's going to pull out in front of you. That way you're not reaching top speed in case he does. Little shit like that. Paying attention to all of your surroundings, and most importantly, don't do your makeup, don't sit here and text, don't sit here and eat. Pay the fuck attention. We are entering a time where cars are almost able to drive for you, but people act like they do already, and they don't. And, we're going to watch a video of car wrecks. No deaths, I promise. Not to laugh at the pain of others, but to maybe educate you on rules of the road that maybe you didn't know. Or call out people that know the rules of the road that just don't care and value human life that little that they're willing to almost kill somebody instead of waiting for the next light. So I thought we would put together this compilation of videos and play the game, Who is at Fault? Let's watch. I finally found a video worthy of watching. God, there's so many where people are just actual idiots. And, it's been hard to find one where I can actually go over shit and talk about it. So here we go. Dude just hydroplanes, overcorrects. Luckily doesn't hit anybody. The most dangerous part of driving during the rain is when it just starts raining. And when you got little puddles like that, you gotta be really careful, man. Now this one really pisses me off. So this truck, Mr. I probably park in 2 spaces because I think my truck is bigger than it really is, just like my dick, and I probably have a pro-life bumper sticker. He's got a black car right behind him. This turns into 1 lane. Right has to get over, okay? Going a decent speed and starts to speed up, which is why he gets closer to this red vehicle, so this guy can't get over. And then honks at him. If he would have stayed going the same speed that he's going right now, there would have been enough room for this black car to speed up and come over. But instead, he speeds up, matches his speed, and doesn't let him over. Now, if you're the black car, right, at this point, you should just be, if you're the black car, you should just be braking and getting behind the truck, because obviously, like at this point, you should just brake, get behind the truck, because obviously he's not letting you over, right? But there's enough space that easily, if this truck would have stayed going the same speed and just lightly tapped the brake, this car could have came over and got in front of him. But Mr. I'm pro-life, Mr. I don't lift a finger to help other people, Mr. I'm on Facebook right now arguing for as to why I don't have to let people merge and it's not the law, just matches his speed and honks at him. See how he gets closer to him? You can literally hear the truck rev. Hear that? He is intentionally speeding up to cut him off. For no fucking reason. When if he would have just stayed going the same speed the whole time, this black car could have easily got in front of him. didn't work. Now he's gonna go home and beat his wife about it and talk about what a fucking hero he is. And talk about how he cares about the children, even though he puts lives at risk over merging every day. I bet he parks in diagonals. Over here listening to music about fucking truck's tailpipe. Like, I don't mean to be so harsh, but you cannot tell me that that guy did not intentionally start that. He knew when they were at the light that he was going to screw that guy and not let him merge. He could have easily stayed at the same pace he was going, and that black car could have easily just got in front of him. He knew from the moment he was at that light that he was not going to let that black car over and get in front of him because he has some superiority god complex, and I bet he went home to boast about it to his sister wife.
He just did not want to cooperate with me, and it's super tough with that insert to, because usually what we do is we mess with them from the bottom.
Now, here's a big one. Here is how 90% of wrecks happen on intersections, okay? You left on yield, right? So you got a green light, it's left on yield. Right now the light is yellow, okay? So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to stay behind the line and watch oncoming traffic. And then whenever you see a break in oncoming traffic, you pull into the middle of the intersection and then you turn left when that break in traffic happens. If, in the process of that, the light turns red, it is not legally running a red light. However, what people do is they just sit in the middle of the intersection, knowing damn well there's no break in traffic, and then whenever the light turns yellow, they just fucking turn, and then the person that the light is actually for, they try to beat the yellow light and smack into the guy turning. In this situation here, the light is yellow, okay? So he just decides to go for it. It looks like there's enough space to go, but here comes this guy speeding to beat the yellow light and smacks into him. Now the light is red right here. So the guy that sped is running a red light and technically at fault. But the guy turning left is also at fault because he's behind the line when the light is yellow. What you have here is two dumbasses.
Alright. Can you...
Yeah, I'm pulling over.
Okay, can you call 911?
Yep.
But I want to make it a point to mention this because I see this every fucking day. When you're yielding on left, that is not a free, I get to sit in the intersection until the light turns yellow and turn. Every single time you do that, you are cutting off oncoming traffic that's trying to beat the yellow light, which they have the right to do. And that's how those wrecks happen. Now, this guy clearly was running a red light, which is why he's at fault. But considering he was behind the line when the light was yellow, he had no business ever even pulling out. And if he would have just paid a little bit of attention, he would have noticed that this guy's momentum was not stopping. So it's just ignorance on both parts.
Hey Google, call 911.
I'm gonna go check
Yeah, that's faster than just dialing 911.
for fluids and drivers.
Go for it.
Yeah, both drivers entered on a yellow. But really, like I said, if you look, there was no way the guy running the yellow light was going to make it in time. So he ran a red light. At the same time, he should have never pulled out to begin with. He should have waited for the next light. Both drivers basically should have waited for the next light. So, like, yes, the guy running the red light is at fault, but I think the dude turning left is just as much at fault. And again, we got a guy turning left, and it's another light. Doesn't fucking yield, and just turns and cuts this guy off. and just runs a red light. Holy shit. What an asshole, man. Big old truck just runs a fucking red light. Red light. He's clearly gonna run it. Yep. Oh, snap. Okay, who's at fault? I don't understand what the fuck happened here. How the fuck do you fuck up that bad? I don't know. Thank God vehicles are getting bigger and bigger, right? And bumps into him. Like, you had enough space there that you absolutely could have stopped. You just didn't. Like, got good space, comes to a complete stop. Yes, sometimes it's hard to understand that they're coming to a complete stop instead of just slowing down. But this guy clearly is not... He's looking at his phone or some shit, because he's not slowing down at all. A Jaguars fan from Virginia. Interesting. A hit and run. I don't know how you hit the only thing in the road not moving, but way to go. Probably once again, looking at their fucking phones. Alright, so we got green lights, not green arrows, okay? Who's at fault? The white car. Because the yellow light is for the truck, not you. If you're turning right, you do not have the right of way. You need to make sure this is clear, and you just assumed because the light was yellow that nobody would come. And who's at fault there?
Man.
Dumbass just ran a red light.
Oh, that guy ran that red light.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't even know. It looks like a tire blew out or something. Hits him and just nothing you can do. And that's the scariest thing about driving at the end of the day, dude, is sometimes there's just nothing you can fucking do. Like, no matter how safe you are, there's just nothing you can do. Like, I have a dent in my door because 2 deer ran out in front of me, and it was either slam into one head on or slam on my brakes and let one run into me, and I chose the latter. And so I slammed on my brakes so I didn't run into a deer, and then a deer ran straight into my car. Nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. And sometimes there's just situations where there's just nothing you can do.
Opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months.
Has his turn signal on.
You know, I spent
Turning.
the first half of my career
And somehow the white car runs into him. How are you that daft?
over the last few
How?
months.
Right here. How do you not see the truck in front of you? Right here. How?
The first half of my career, people judging people on
Old man hits gas instead of brake. Oh, we got a lane swerver, guys. And that's what you fucking get. Like, don't be this guy. Like, he's got his turn signal on, but the whole point in the turn signal is to let this guy know that you're coming over. And instead, before, like, you go over the second you get in front of him, so he doesn't even realize you're fucking there yet, and then you just come over. So what's the point in the fucking turn signal, big guy? And then on a bridge, too. Like, why? So much for being in a hurry. Now you're stuck there. Completely avoidable if you just don't drive like an idiot.
Definitely aren't, I feel like, as big as they used to be. But,
That's what she said.
yeah, I hope not.
Who's at fault?
Oh, God.
Blue truck. Shouldn't have pulled out, man. Gotta be paying attention. You got a stop sign, he doesn't. Now, the silver car is speeding his ass off. So, it looks...
Oh, God.
It looks like it's clear. When he starts to pull out, it looks like it's clear. But this guy is speeding his ass off, right? But that's something you gotta pay attention to as you're sitting at the stop sign. You gotta pay attention to how fast they're coming and their momentum. So really, both of them are at fault, but technically the blue truck is at fault for pulling out in front of him. But this guy's speeding his ass off. Also, he has more than enough time, if he's paying any attention at all, he has more than enough time to see that this truck is right here and can start braking now, and doesn't.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. I don't think my dash cam caught it.
It might have.
Might have, yeah. Holy,
That was bad.
yeah.
Alright, an illegal U-turn, and now we're gonna be in the middle of both lanes. Cool. So not only are we gonna pull an illegal U-turn, maybe it was a legal one, I don't know, but what isn't legal is pulling out in front of a fucking vehicle and driving in between two lanes. That looks like my car, except I had the SE instead of the LE, so I got the better version. Roundabouts, baby. I got like 3 roundabouts here in Branson, and let me tell you, it confuses the shit out of people, and I don't understand why. It is very fucking easy. Just follow the signs. See these signs? They tell you what direction to go. This guy is going the wrong way. So I'm guessing he just thought that it's an option. I can go either way, despite these signs literally telling you what direction to go. And so he's going the wrong way. Brain power. Holy shit. Just a truck stopped with no lights. That's scary as fuck. Good maneuver by the driver there. Because, yeah, that is impossible to see. That is a beautiful view. I would pick mountains over the ocean any day. Alright. The semi.
Supposed to do that, dude.
Like there is...
Walking in front of me? That's not cool. I have things to do.
Yeah, lady, I'm sure 5 seconds is gonna ruin your day. Yeah, this guy's a dipshit. That is not how you do that.
Hey, you can send that in.
But remember, she's got things to do, and now everything that she had planned for that day is fucked. Okay, the classic I have a truck, nobody else matters but me. I need to get home and beat my sister / wife right now. Like, what a fucking asshole. Paycheck. Brother, your allowance money from daddy isn't a paycheck. And again, we have a truck that just decides, hey, I'm going to force myself into the road. I don't know why the fuck he's right here. Must have came over last second. And just comes out right in front of a vehicle. Awesome. Because only you matter. And then this guy's got his right turn signal on and goes left.
To go over there? Why would you do that? Whoa!
That's a confusing one. That's a confusing street.
The Discourse of Red's the best, but it's so much better.
Runs the red light.
You could downvote things.
I believe you, and I'm gonna take your advice.
Oh man,
Oh, shit.
Finally got a contract with Mercedes-Benz.
Worst timing ever.
Broadcasting. We're gonna lean into it and figure it out.
You're so cool. Going way too fast. There is no way the speed limit on this road is over 45. And miss, I have a Range Rover that clearly got it through hard work and determination, just decides I'm gonna pull out right in front of you. But to her credit, this guy is speeding his ass off, so it probably looked to her like she had enough time, but still, if you don't have enough, if you don't got it, you don't got it. Don't try to force it. Like, Jesus Christ.
John Diddy Combs was arrested Monday night in New York by federal agents. Multiple sources tell ABC News. A federal grand jury in Manhattan returned an indictment against Combs.
Wow. What an actual prick. I think this sums up the driving that I see every day in Branson. Comes out of a left turn. He pulls out in front of him. Comes into oncoming traffic lane. Drives in the wrong lane just to force himself in between there. Yep, that sums up people driving in America, I think. I cannot wait. I need to do this now. I'm going to risk your life because I need to get home and talk about how pro-life I am. This one's fucking hilarious. See the problem? No? Let's rewind. Notice the do not enter signs? This is the wrong side of the road. They're supposed to turn over here. And what do these idiots do? Just follow the leader. A classic case of, hey, if somebody jumps off a bridge, I will too. He turns down the wrong road and everybody fucking follows him. My God, if that is not the mentality of us, I don't know what else is. This sums us up in a fucking nutshell. And the only person that recognized, how to actually turn was the person in the red van. Bravo, person in the red van. Like, that is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. Alright. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A bunch of shitty driving. What else can I give as advice? 5, you're fine. 9, you're mine. You know, I usually go 5 over, but if you go to about 10, that's when you'll get pulled over. And whenever you're making a turn, left or right, always turn into the nearest lane. Do not turn into the outside lane. That is something that I see people do every single day, and it almost leads to a wreck. Thanks for coming to this TED Talk. Alright, anyway, that's my driving advice. I mean, we drive every day, and I watch the dumbest of people. I told you in a video the other day that I had somebody almost plow through us with a big old Trump flag. He just ran a red light in his big-ass truck, and had I not been paying attention, it would have taken us out. And I shit you not, the other day, there was this, so 76, the main street in Branson, gets pretty clogged. And another piece of advice is, if you're have a green light at an intersection and traffic is backed up to the intersection, even though the light is green, you do not go unless you have enough space to clear the intersection. You wait until there's enough space so you're not stuck in the middle of the intersection. I watched a lady the other day when a big old Cadillac white SUV blocked the intersection, and then traffic didn't move, and then a green arrow for the other side came on. And then so they're sitting here honking at her because they're trying to go, and she backs up, right? And lets them all turn left. And then I kid you not, she pulls back forward, and now the other people with the left green light coming from the other direction are now honking at her because she just pulled, instead of staying back after reversing backwards, thought, nope, I'm going to pull back into the middle, blocked them off, and they started honking at her, and then she just ran the red light to get out of their way. And, yeah, that's why I say success is 99% connections and 1% luck, because you cannot tell me that that lady in that big old Cadillac got that through brain power. I don't understand how people have a license. It's amazing. I don't know if, Daddy just slipped the driver instructor $20 to, get a license. I don't know, but hopefully these driving tips at least helped somebody, and at the very least, at least we got to make fun of people that, you know, just don't care about the rules of the road and put other people's lives at risk because they think they're more important than anyone else. Bye. Thanks for watching. Oh, here's another one. The left lane is a passing lane. Even if you're going 100 miles per hour, if there's nobody in the right lane, you're supposed to get in the right lane. It is not a hangout lane. If there's a bunch of people in the right lane, then obviously stay in the left lane. But other than that, you pass and then you get in the right lane. And if you're going 20 under the speed limit and somebody is riding your ass, you're the asshole.